Hey, Amethysta here. How's it going, my friends? Today, we are going to Disco. I'm coming to this semi-blind. I've read a little bit about game mechanics and skills to have an idea of what I wanted to do, but other than it being a highly recommended story-focused RPG, I don't actually know what I'm getting myself into. So, let's see. I'm gonna create my own guy. Let's see what we can do. I feel like I want to go terrible. That sounds good. I wanted to go like high senses. Smart and observant. Let's see. As I know, I love the art for all these. It's so creepy and abstract. Very abstract. Almost more suggests something than really tells you what it does. As for which one I want to take, I've thought about it a lot, and it's still hard to make a decision. I'm not gonna go with that would be nice, but, you know, I'm not going to go with talking to people as much. I'll do all rhetoric if I want to do that. I like that idea. And so for a signature, I'm not sure. Who knows how much time I'll try. It'll take me to figure it out, too. The only skill I really regret dumping is that one, holding yourself together and keeping your morale up. Thought about making that the signature skill, but I've heard that this one gives you really interesting dialogue, and so otherwise I think I want to make the guy like logic and rhetoric and constructing crime scenes, picking out details. Sounds pretty cool, so make something along those lines, I guess. But maybe I should go with something interesting as the signature skill. I just don't really know what they do. Some of these don't even seem like good ones. Let's see, this one is Perpetual Fear. I would like to raise my Perpetual Fear skill. I figure since I'm get a good base on both of these, that I'm smart, perceptive, all that, I want to be a little bit crazy too, so it's shivers or half-light. Do I hear a city whisper to me? Or am I just crazy and ready to punch someone all the time? And I've read that this one gets more use, so I guess I'll go with that. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Hello, ancient reptilian brain. Also, that sounds pretty good. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ever.
Maybe less good.
Never, ever.
Simply keep on not existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Uh-oh. Awareness bad. No, I want to know about that.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
I love that word. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I love wanting things from people that don't want to give them to me.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. Well, let's see. Let's think about this one. Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me what's waiting for me, or the idiot. So, I obviously wanted to forget something. Yeah, I'm a brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Hell yeah, sounds like me every morning. Oh, help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Love that last line.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Open your eyes. Oh, that's a good sign. I thought it was a corpse for a second. It's a coat. Oh, I'm awful pantsless, aren't I? Yep, slap some sense into yourself. Can you move yet? Yep, you can move. Oh yeah, let's pants okay, he auto-pantsed. Okay, so those pants are bad and good for me. They're good for drugs, bad for looking cool or being sneaky. But hey, I want pants right now. Let's coat the fuck up.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Thanks, Perception.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Should.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Can I grab that tie? So, wait. If I take off my pants, I will have a better chance at getting that tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches.
Sounds about right. Take off your pants, I'll wrestle a fan.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Well, you did say it was a necktie.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Hell no, bring it on.
Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good.
That did me health damage, amazing. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You'll betray it if you change it for some old boring scarf. Huh. Makes me want to keep that. Let's put the pants back on. Put the pants back on. Yeah. That's, definitely better than nothing. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. What are you? Empty cassette tape. That's probably not gonna help me much. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out a tape while the song was playing. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Okay, so it doesn't highlight everything. So I'll be holding down tab for the rest of my damn days, I suppose. Give me that shirt. Ooh, I like conceptualizing. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. It's got little descriptions on why it gives you the bonus. Interesting. Halogen watermarks. Tied around the thighs. Tied around the crotch. Let's do the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Good choice.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Well, I can see you from up above. Can't see you over here, though.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Alright, let's do this. Wipe the
As
mirror.
you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
I mean, I wonder what the hell happened to him.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Is my tongue okay?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Oh. Nose?
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Is that how drinking works? Do your nose, absorb a lot of it? Wipe the mirror. Do it.
Behold.
Hey! Look at him.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. I also like Dear Lord Help Me, what is this? And of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I'm a superstar. Oh, I'm torn between those last two. Hey, and I've got the picture now. Look at me. I wonder if it changes if I pick different stuff. I'm a
It appears
superstar.
you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it, the face is making it itself. I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Make the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Hey, at least now I don't have to try so hard.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh, these are all good. I think it's supposed to be suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. No, it's superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Hey, yeah, let's do it. Pulse me.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
My neck must be really swollen. I am not gonna get these, that's for sure. Impossible. Attempt to stop the expression. That's amazing. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Not a great chance. Let's do it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Oh, I got a low roll. Hey, there's always a chance. There's that double 6.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Hey, it may happen. Let's leave it be for now. I'll be back, mirror. I like the expression. Wait, what's that?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
+1 for the lights are on. That's cool. Full synergy, very good chance of that. Visual calculus was one of the skills I was really thinking about. Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I do it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Oh, it reconstructed the image. That's really... Okay, I love that. What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Bottle, maybe?
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I don't need it. I don't need that shoe. I don't need anyone.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
Hell yeah. Okay, this is great so far. Let's check my shoe. I can wear one. Green crocodile leather, high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Hey, I'm walking assess stumbling. Hey, lady.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Miss Orange? Disco dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and keep on walking. Nah, let's get info. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
That's funny, but it doesn't seem like a logical leap. Why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Oh, that's very suspicious.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Let's see. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Let's try this. Very low. Oh, this is a red check. It cannot be retried. My suggestion is not a high. It's not high for me. I don't want to try that. It's so low. It's so low. We'll come back to you.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Why don't I remember it then?
Could it be because of the drinking?
That sounds about right. She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Well, let's get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Thanks, miss. She puts out her cigarette and leaves. I guess I lost my chance.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? No. I'm gonna follow my instincts. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Or is it questions?
Yes.
Let's see. What do they have against the police
The
here?
dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Interesting. Where is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where in the world are we?
We are in Revachol.
The shoal.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Interesting. I like encyclopedia so far. Did you hear anything last night? Your room's next to mine.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Huh.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
Uh-oh, what happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in St. Saints?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Thanks.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Nice. Thanks, Frederick.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Oh, that certainly sounds like me. It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
Nah, she nailed it.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
That's amazing. Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
Which one?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's funny about that?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Hey, thanks for everything.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Yeah. And just like that, she's gone. Well, that went well. Can I get my other shoe? There's something on the table. Well, tell me what the hell it was. Oh, hell yeah, money. Take it. Take it. Let me take it. Can I sprint? I don't think I can sprint.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Thanks, electrochemistry. Maybe you're a little too high. There's a lot of yes answers. Yes, I should do that. Enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. Priority one. I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Yeah, I'll pass. Thanks, though.
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Is it really? Get your hands on some and smoke them for those massive bonuses. Find a pack, put it in your hand, and the smokes will do the rest. Yeah, he sounds like a smoker. Since when did that? Oh, it's because I got items. That makes sense. 100 skill points for a level. Alright. I really want to see if I can get my shoe. Ah, here we go. No longer shoeless in Seattle. The smell of sea makes you dizzy. A gust of briny wind washes over you. There we go. Glad I came back for my shoe. What do they do? Composure. Nice one. That. Heels ridiculously high. I wear bigger heels than that. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but they fit you perfectly. Hell yeah.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Secret task, nice. I got composed.
Like two baby crocodiles.
I already know how they fit. They fit great. Do these not look like normal cop shoes?
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Hell yeah, I'm a superstar.
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
It's a start. Hey, I can bother her again.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside.
Turn the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
I'll leave. I'm gonna bother her. She was already helpful enough. Besides, if this is like where I live, I'll be back. Summer door closed for winter. This is where lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for somebody to sing into it. Speakers connected to the radio, the music is seasonless static. I like
You should
that.
totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Oh great, I've encouraged myself.
Through a PA system.
Uh-oh.
By other people.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Oh, or I could sing something from the ostentatious orchestration.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
My neighbor thought the happy song was nice.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Alright. An actual task. It certainly is. That's great. Specifically good in the evening. Impress more people. This feels right. You belong here. Down as like superstar.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Uh-oh, he knows me.
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Now I'm gonna look at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
I did that. I know I did that.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh, I so did that.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Awesome.
The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Hey, that's the great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Oh, those are both good. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. A competent work
Look
of
at the bird
taxidermy.
again.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the This is the great skua.
Okay,
the
so it
small
replays
steel
all
tag
those.
says as much.
To get
the
back.
great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Can I help you with it?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh,
Why
it
don't
all
you go
leads
and
back to
talk
that.
to him, okay?
I'm gonna cough and talk to whomever I
He
please.
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
You the bartender.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Let's make it worse. You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where'd Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
Vanished.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just... what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Hey, I am totally a cop, probably. Let's definitely look at stuff and bother people. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone's working. It's the water cooler. A large bubble rises to the surface. The menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Interesting details. Door is bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Interesting. Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a striped poster and some red pennants. Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Hey, lady.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
If you insist, I suppose. No, that's the last thing I'm gonna do. What's down here? This bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful, dark liquid is spilling out. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Oh no, I'm a kleptomaniac too.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh, so I could wake him up, but I should probably rob him first? Inspect the carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I mean, I could do that, but should I be stealing from him?
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
I have a good chance at that. There's no way I can pass for him though, because a young, able-bodied man. I think I'm neither of those. I can rob him. I'm a cop and I'm robbing him.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle. flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
There we go. Now I have only robbed him, and I'll be saving that because apparently I am half an asshole.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
I feel bad for him. Alright, gonna wrap up there before I talk to my prospective partner and ruin his life too, as that's all the time I have for the moment. If you liked this video, please like this video, and until next time, take care of yourselves until I see you again, my friends. Good night.